Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. So, what are we learning today? Today, we will be learning about means of transport and road safety. This is at chapter number 14, and in this chapter, we are going to learn that how do we travel from one place to another and what safety rules do we follow while we are traveling, while we are moving from one place to another. So, do you think we keep on sitting at one place in our house or in our school? Do we keep on sitting? No, we need to travel from one place to another. Every day we travel. We go from our house to our school, from our school back to our house. If you have joined some hobby classes, then from your house you go to that place in your locality where you have joined any sports or any hobby classes. Then if you wish to play in the park, you do that. If you have to go to your relative's place, we do that. If our relative's place is very far off, then also we travel there. People travel from other places to our houses. If we wish to attend any marriage, any function, we do that. We travel there. So we cannot be sitting at one place. Traveling is necessary for doing different work. All right. Why we need to travel? We cannot stay in one place all the time. We need to move to complete our needs. Yes, so if we wish to buy something from the market, we need to go there. Or even if we are ordering something online, person travels from the shop to our house to deliver that thing. We also need to travel to meet our family and friends. We need to travel to our school for our education. Different ways by which we travel from one place to another is called means of transport. So, how do we travel from one place to another? Either we walk to that place or some vehicle, we drive some vehicle or some vehicle takes us to that place. So if any vehicle is taking us from one place to another, it is called means of transport. So there are different means of transport. There can be car, bicycle, or bullock cart, horse cart, aeroplane, train, ship, boat. So there are so many different ways by which we can travel from one place to another. Not most of the children, but many children actually use a bicycle and they ride a bicycle to travel from one place to another. Then there are auto rickshaws which takes us from one place to another. Then we drive a bike or a car or some public transports like buses and metros. This is how we travel in the city in nearby places. Alright, so these are the pictures of different means of transport to travel from one place to another. Now, there are different means of transports like bicycle, scooter, cart, cars, buses, trains, ship, aeroplanes, etc. Now, what are the different ways of traveling? There are three ways in which we can travel. Okay, so either we can travel on land. On land, how can we travel? We can travel by a bicycle or a car or a bike or a scooter or a rickshaw or even a train. Okay, and then we can travel through air. Through air, how can we travel? We can use an aeroplane or a helicopter. Then we travel through water also. Ships, cruise, water scooters, boats, all these things help us to travel through water. So, different means of transport are used for different ways of traveling. So, how do we travel on land? With a bus, car, bicycle, scooter or train. How do we travel on water? Also on land, we can travel through vehicles which are being pulled by any animal, horse cart, bullock cart. Now, means of transport to travel on water, ship, boat. Which means of transport do you think is the fastest? So, I think air transport is the fastest means of travel. Name any two means of transport in which animals are used. Horse cart, in which horse is being used. Bullock cart, in which bulls are being used. Now, what are the means of transport to travel in air? There are jet planes, aeroplanes, helicopter. Air travel is the fastest means of traveling. So, yeah, I was correct. Air and water traveling is used for very long distances. So, if we have to travel very long distance, say from one city, from one state to another state, or from one country to another country, which means of transport do we use? Mainly we use air transport, but water transport is also being used. It is also the most expensive means of transport. So the air tickets or the cruise tickets, ship tickets, they are very expensive. Now, when we are on road, we have to follow certain safety rules to be safe on road. Otherwise, if we would be careless, we can meet accidents. It is very important to travel safely. We should follow safety rules when we travel on a road. Which safety rules should we follow? We should not play on the road. We should not run on the road. When we are crossing the road, we have to do that from a zebra crossing, and we have to do that with some elder person, with an adult. Okay. Also, we have to follow the traffic signals and traffic rules. Let's start reading them one by one. Never run on the road. Always walk on a footpath. So whenever you are walking, do not walk in the middle of the road and not on the road at all, even if it is on the side of the road. Always use a path which is meant for walking. That is called a footpath. Cross the road only on zebra crossing. Check right, left, and then again right, and then cross the road. Okay. So check right, left for vehicles before crossing the road, and only cross the road when no vehicle is coming. Follow the traffic signals while traveling on a road. Always hold the hand of elders while crossing the road. So what have we learned in today's lesson? Travel, moving from one place to another. Means of transport, a vehicle used for traveling. Vehicles, things we use to travel from one place to another, like bicycle. Traffic rules, rules we should follow while walking on the road. Also remember that we need to move from one place to another for our needs. We use different vehicles to move from one place to another. The vehicles we use to travel are called means of transport. We can travel on land, on air, and in water. Air travel is the fastest mode of traveling. We should follow traffic rules while walking on road. Let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned in today's lesson. You have to circle the odd one out. What does odd one out mean? The word which does not belong to the whole group. So bicycle, scooter, and car. Bicycle. Why bicycle? That's the manual mode of transport. Scooter or car have engines in them. Auto rickshaw, rickshaw, and bullock cart, because it is being pulled by an animal, and rest are not. Bullock cart, horse cart, and tricycle. So tricycle, why? Because rest of the two are being pulled by an animal. Aeroplane, train and helicopter. Train. Why? Because it is a land transport. Rest two are air transport. Jeep, ferry, cruise. Jeep is a land transport. Rest two of them are water transport. Now look at the picture below and complete the names of the vehicle. First one is cycle. Next is scooter. Next is auto rickshaw. Please look at the spellings carefully and then fill it. Next is sailboat. Next is train. And the next is helicopter. Now you have to match the following vehicles with their way of traveling. Ship is a water transport. Jet is an air transport. Helicopter is an air transport. Car is a land transport. Aeroplane is a land transport. Sailboat is a water transport. Bus is a land, and scooter is also land transport. Now you have to answer the following questions in your notebook yourself. We can discuss over here in short. What is moving from one place to another called? It is called traveling. What is the name given to the things we use to travel? Means of transport or vehicles. Which means of transport is the fastest one? Air transport. Which means of transport are used for very long distances? Air and water transport. Name any two means of transport to travel on water. Sailboat, cruise, ship. Alright. Now these are some fun-based questions that you can do yourself with your family, with your friends, and have fun with the chapter. For example, you can draw a traffic light on a chart paper and pin it in your classroom. And also tell that which light says what. Red light says stop, yellow light says wait, and green light says go. Choose the correct option. These are the options. These are the pictures which depict the safety rules on road. Whether you should follow it or you should not follow it, accordingly tick it. I'll do few for you. Rest you can do yourself. So the bus is moving. Do we get out of the moving vehicle? No. Always wear a helmet when you are traveling on a two-wheeler. So yes. Should we put out our hands while the vehicle is moving? No. Shall we cross the road if the vehicle is coming? No. Shall we wait for our turn till the bus stops, till the school bus stops? Yes. So, shall we sit with our windows closed and our body parts inside the windows when the vehicle is moving? Yes. Alright, so there are some craft work given over here. With the help of the ice cream sticks and colors and bud, you can make different means of transport. Like an aeroplane is given over here, a truck, a beautiful green truck, a boat and a tractor. Just try to follow these pictures. You can take help of your parents, or you can work in groups and make these means of transport. I hope you have learned a lot about the means of transport and the safety rules on road, and you would follow them. Keep learning, keep shining. Bye-bye.